Audience, please rise for the graduates. Please stand and remain standing for the national anthem, and gentlemen, please take off your caps. Please be seated. Welcome to the Western Iowa Tech Community College December 2019 commencement ceremony. Western Iowa Tech helps students build their dreams at many levels. Tonight, we are recognizing our graduates who have received a total of 641 degrees, diplomas, and certificates. It is always our honor and pleasure to recognize the achievements of our students, and it is a particular pleasure to share this celebration with their family and friends. If you're a parent of one of tonight's graduates, please stand and remain standing. If you're a spouse of a graduate, please stand and remain standing. Stand if you're a child or a brother or a sister of a graduate. Stand if you're a grandparent or other relative. Or stand if you're one of their friends. That should about have it. You have all played an important role in the lives of these students that we honor here tonight. Students who have achieved a milestone in their lives. Students, please join me in recognizing those people who have played an important part in your educational success. It is my pleasure tonight to introduce the platform guests, starting from my right, Student Government Representative Colin McHugh, member of the Board of Directors, Ms. Tricia Sutherland, serving as District 5 representative from Sioux City, Mr. Jeremy Ogle, serving in District 6, also representing Sioux City, and Dr. Bob Rasmus, from District 3, the President of the Board and representing District 3 from Sioux City. Alumnus of the Year recipient, Keith Obermiller. Now to my left, Dr. Julene Albert, Vice President of Learning, Darren Moeller, Executive Dean of Instruction, and Janet Gill, Dean of Students. Many of you in the audience may be very familiar with Western Iowa Tech Community College, as you may have graduated or taken classes here. I'd like to recognize that large group of Western Iowa Tech alumni. It's important that we stay in touch with all those persons who spent time studying and learning here at Western Iowa Tech. Will all Western Iowa Tech alumni in the audience, everyone who's even taken at least one class, please stand and be recognized. Thank you.
An important part and component of an institution of higher education is the faculty. Western Iowa Tech Community College takes great pride in having a faculty dedicated to their student success. Would all faculty members who are here tonight please rise and face the audience? Join me in an expression of appreciation for their hard work and commitment to our students. Thank you. Student leadership is also an important component of higher education. The college is proud of those individuals who have stepped forward to accept these roles. I would like to invite the student representative to the podium.
Greetings. I'm Colin McHugh, representative of the Western Iowa Tech student government. On behalf of the students of Western Iowa Tech, I'd like to greet all of you in attendance. Graduation is always a special occasion for students, as it marks an end to studies and the beginning to the next step in meeting our career goals. Thank you for being here to celebrate with us. Thank you to both the choir and A Touch of Brass for providing the music for tonight's graduation ceremony.
Each year, Western Iowa Tech honors an alumnus of the college. Nominations are sent into the alumni office, and a committee from the Alumni Association Board selects a recipient based on the following criteria: service, commitment, and support of Western Iowa Tech Community College and its students, outstanding personal and/or professional achievement, and service to the community. I'm pleased to announce this year's honoree excels in each aspect of the criteria. This year's alumnus of the year is Keith Obermiller. Keith is a 1984 graduate of the meat cutting program. He's been a proud member of the Western Iowa Tech's Alumni Board for 14 years. He has also been instrumental in providing student support and internship opportunities to students in the field of culinary arts. Keith is the Director of International Sales at American Foods Group, a position he has held for over 20 years. American Foods Group is the fifth largest beef packer in the United States, with a gross sales of over $4 billion per year and exports to over 50 countries worldwide. He is recognized as a pioneer in his field. In addition to his dedication to the college and his professional accomplishments, Keith is active in his church and community, Green Bay, Wisconsin. He is a strong believer in paying it forward and helping others to succeed. Please welcome our Alumnus of the Year and our commencement speaker, Keith Obermiller.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank Western Iowa Tech for asking me to be the keynote speaker for this 2019 graduation ceremony. I would also like to thank the faculty of Western Iowa Tech, along with the families and friends of the 2019 fall graduating class. To the 2019 fall graduating class of Western Iowa Tech, this is your special evening. I am the Director of International Sales at American Foods Group, the fifth largest beef packer in the country with annual sales of $4 billion and 20% of our product being exported to 50 countries each year. 36 years ago, I would never have dreamed that these words could ever have come out of my mouth. When I was asked to be the keynote speaker for this evening, I was very proud to do it, except there was one problem. I had never done it before. I had never had any experience doing it. So I did my research online about being a good keynote speaker, and the 2 points that I had always come back to were be honest and be yourself. Many people don't know my story. Many people know me as somewhat of an industry giant in the beef industry, but let me tell you a whole different story about myself. My name is Keith Arlen Obermiller, born on October 28, 1960 in Bay City, Michigan. The core values of raising a family for my parents were strong ethics, honesty, and hard work. In retrospect, I wish at the time that a strong education would have been included as a very high priority. My mother graduated from high school, and my father attended school through the 8th grade as he had to leave school to help operate the family farm. To them, in regards to education, that was enough. What you need in their eyes was a full-time job and to keep a low profile. That was the standard to a life. Don't be showy and don't be a dreamer. Great things were destined for other people. Although I can't remember them clearly saying it, in their minds, higher education was a waste of money. Their goal was for their children to graduate from high school, get a full-time job, get married, and settle down. Maybe not everyone has found this to be familiar, but this was my story. The nearest home with children at my age was at least a couple of miles away. Needless to say, I had a lot of time to spend by myself, mostly daydreaming of things I thought could never become possible. I had high hopes, but looked at them as totally unrealistic. When I look back now at my 12 years of education in grade school and high school, I look at it as time mostly wasted. My plan was not to learn, it was to graduate and to go to work earning a living. I had the resources and the capabilities to bring out that person that was in me, but what I lacked was confidence to use those resources. I had very low hopes for myself. During high school, I took part-time jobs after school, and in the summers, I went as far as working in the daytime and nighttime at two different places of employment. I worked hard and saved my money. To this is where my priorities lay. No time for summertime fun. Let others do that. I had money in my pocket and in my bank account. From the ages of 18 to 22, I continued to work hard and even managed to take classes at local trade schools and universities, while in my mind I wondered, was this paid education really worth it? My world came crashing down in the fall of 1983 when I was laid off from my job as a laborer and my girlfriend broke up with me. Since the age of 15, I had never been without employment, and the prospects of being out of work with winter approaching in an economically depressed part of the world was a horrible scenario I wanted no part of. A friend of mine who was laid off from General Motors in Michigan took a transfer to a GM plant in Sioux City, Iowa. He invited me to visit and to clear my head. While in Sioux City, I had found employment at Iowa Beef Processors, working nights at $5.90 per hour. I had to convince myself for 8 hours not to walk away that first night. Homesick and depressed, I had to pull myself together as a worse alternative was waiting for me in Michigan, including embarrassment and failure. Eventually, things stabilized. In time, I had heard of Western Iowa Tech and the programs that they offered. One program caught my attention, their meat cutting program, and I thought to myself, this is my way to find stable employment back home in Michigan. I had raised my sights to this level. While at Western Iowa Tech, I was in the care of several excellent instructors such as Jerry Rowe, Larry Davis, and Mrs. Moon. These were people who cared about the welfare and future of their students. I was enthusiastic to attend every day as I thought I was part of something more than I was. At IBP, I was quickly known as the person who attended school 5 days per week and worked 6 days per night. 6 nights per week. I gained respect from my coworkers and superiors. Near my graduation time, I had made plans to leave IBP and Iowa and depart from my beloved state of Michigan. After I gave my 2 weeks notice at IBP, I was called to the plant manager's office, a gentleman by the name of Randy Stowers. To my surprise, Mr. Stowers told me that IBP was looking for people like me to groom in a management capacity and arranged an interview for me at the IBP corporate office, where I continued my beef industry career to this day. This was the beginning of my career. In 1995, in 1995, I joined American Foods Group, where I was part of their international program. I worked very hard, as all of you have worked very hard to be here tonight to receive your award and your degree. But along the way, there was 2 people, Mr. Jerry Rowe from Western Iowa Tech and Mr. Randy Stowers from IBP, who are no longer with us, that saw more in me than I saw in myself. They built me up to understand what capabilities I had, not the capabilities I had set forward to myself. Between Western Iowa Tech Community College and this gentleman from Iowa Beef, they were 2 people that had a huge part of my life to support me, look after me, and push me along. Hopefully, each and every one of us can say they've had someone in their life that's made a major difference in their life. To the graduates of Western Iowa Tech, I hope when I walked up into the stage, you didn't think my road to this point in life was paved in gold. I'm sure for each and every one of you, it's not been easy. Whether it's family issues, whether it's financial issues, whatever issues they are, You got up every day. You did your best. You made your commitment, and you're standing here tonight. Can we have an applause? Every one of you is outstanding. But my message to you is, this is a stop in the road for all of you. Tonight is a great night. It's a great achievement. Don't sell yourself short. Don't close your eyes to the world that's out there. Remember what got you here tonight. Hard work, dedication, love for yourself and your family, wanting a better life. There's a lot more where that came from. Each and every one of you is to be commended for your very hard work and sacrifice to be here. And you also have the added prize of being one of 30,000 Western Iowa Tech graduates. Consider yourself in special company. You worked very hard, but keep in mind, you attended, like me, a very good university. Don't forget about your university. Always come back to visit. Always pay it forward. Always remember those 2 people that supported me. And maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 people that were with you, supporting you, helping you. Pay it forward. To each and every one of you, may God bless you this evening and through the rest of your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Keith, for those inspirational comments. It is now time and my privilege to present those individuals graduating with honors this evening. The students wearing a gold honor cord have earned grade point averages of B+ or higher, which is a 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 4. And those students wearing the golden stole are members of the Western Iowa Tech's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Will all of our honor students please rise? Join me in congratulating these students on outstanding academic accomplishments. You can be seated. Also, this evening we have some students that are wearing red, white, and blue cords, and they're either active members or have veteran status in the military. Will all of our military graduates please rise? Congratulations on your accomplishments, and thank you for your much appreciated service to our country. Now, all candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates, please rise. Dr. Merle and members of the Board of Directors, the persons standing before you are to receive an associate degree, diploma, or certificate. I take pleasure in presenting them for their degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors, I confer upon each student the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled, with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. You may be seated. Dr. Diane Hargens, Dean of the Corporate College and Branch Campuses, Michael Rolina, Associate Dean of Career and Technical Education, and Lily Castro, Director of Student Support Services and Adult Literacy, will introduce the graduates.
Associate of Applied Science degree, Accounting Specialist, Mary Riesdorf with honors. Administrative Office Management, Ruby Milan. Mary Steinhauer with honors. Associate degree nursing, Mahusi Chantal Aholupe with honors. Abraham Bariso. Jordan Bowman. Brooke Calloway with honors. Kyle Cantillas. Madison K. Davidson. Scott Joseph Derner. Marissa Ann Dodds with honors. Kylie Dumas. Bethany Jane Eastman. Carrie Festervand. Morgan Fudge. Christine Gachangi with honors. Nubari Gima. Julia Grote. Daniel Gouda. Monica Gutierrez. Lauren Nicole Guzman. Amanda Hernandez. Abigail Everina Johns. Teresia Kamau. Aaron Kelly. Paige Koink. Amanda Kite. Megan McCarty. Lakina Morgan. Manpreet Rai. Abigail Bernadine Reed. Maria Silva Campos with honors. Eden Tefera. Kabede Tura with honors. Chanel Lorraine Van Zee. Jacqueline Van Beest. Early Childhood Education, Kelsey Gross with honors. Katie Ludwig. Hospitality Management, Owen Reed Paulson with honors. Professional Photography, Kelly Craig. Video Game Design Artistic Track, Justin Lee Cleveland. Associate of Arts degree, Heidi Lynn Bowder. Haley Bramley with honors. Nathan Adam Chu. Jenny Collins with honors. Ashley Cooper. Sarah Dyson. Tabitha Enderlin. Maria Guadalupe Francisco. Denny Gonzalez. Mary Habiger. Ashley Pasco with honors. Brian Pena. Lindsay Elizabeth Rankin. Jocelyn Michelle Ruiz Quevedo with honors. Kristen Victoria Simon with honors. Gina Smick. Marcus Suvanasi with honors. Zach Stokes. Patricia Torres Salas. Associate of Science degree, Breonna Ferris. Kayla Marie Holtquist. Myra Mena. Denise Spindler.
Diplomas, air conditioning, heating, and refrigeration, Kevin Ramirez. Michael Shoney. Maria Isabel Andrani with honors, early childhood studies. Electrician, Luis Angel Maria. Human Resources, Jennifer Marroquin Torres with honors. Medical Secretary, Andre Rose Schneiders with honors. Practical Nursing, Alejandra Araro. Leambra Dotson. Jayton John Gardido with honors. Stephen Gibler. Celeste Hernandez. Michelle Earlbeck. Rhonda Joy Kachina. Sky Lapel with honors. Alondra Maldonado with honors. Tyler Mammon. Adriana Mendoza. Elena Morales. Kayla Moore. Kathy Rios. Myra Torres. Veterinary Assistant Kelsey Dodds. Guadalupe Munoz. Video and Media Production Assistant Maggie Mae Brown. Certificates, Nursing Assistant, Tiffany Lynn Riddell. Production Welding, Caleb Bargenbrook. Jonathan Ford. Killian Ionese. Edith Eupheniu. Marceline Doe.
Thank you. High school equivalency diplomas, Patricia Burmer. Brendan Frisbee. Mike Moore. Stephanie Myers with honors. Shay Reeds. Victoria Smith. Gateway to College, high school diploma. Ethan Baker. Danae Barber. Keegan Bushman. Renique Gemmet. Carson Hagee. Tatiana Lugo. Gabriel Johnston.
We'll give our graduates just another moment to walk around and return to their seats. At this time, I would ask all graduates to please stand. Transfer your tassels from right to left. You are now all alumni of Western Iowa Tech Community College. Dr. Merle, allow me to congratulate and present the December 2019 graduating class of Western Iowa Tech Community College.
Go ahead and take a seat. Congratulations, graduates. How's that sound? Well, before we begin our recessional and before we go to our celebrations, reflect on this moment. Someone once said, and I think our graduation speaker talked about it, this moment isn't frozen in time. In addition to representing the past, it is also pointing forward, pointing to what is to come, pointing to what is next. As you take in the final moments of this graduation ceremony, give a thought to what is next. You're graduating from Western Iowa Tech, but what are you graduating to? As we walk out tonight together, take pride in what you're graduating from and what you're graduating to.
Okay.